September 3rd. That's the date Suno starts capping how many tracks you can download. And here's the part nobody expected. It applies to songs you already made. So if you've been treating Suno as your library, making tracks, leaving them up there, pulling one down when you need it, that model is done. Your existing catalog is not exempt. Let's talk real numbers. On the free plan, you get 7 downloads. Not 7 a month, 7 total for the life of your account. And they're personal use only, no commercial rights. Pro gets you 20 downloads a month. Premiere, 60. Both come with commercial rights. But here's the catch. Unused downloads don't roll over. You can't stockpile them before the deadline hits. Now, to be fair, there's one exception. Premiere subscribers working in Suno Studio don't have download limits on studio work, and streaming and sharing by link, still unlimited on every plan. This is specifically about pulling files onto your machine. Now run it against a real catalog. Say you've got 300 tracks. On Pro at 20 a month, that's 15 months to download music you already made. 15 months. On Premiere, it's still 5 months of chipping away at your own back catalog. And honestly, 300 is conservative. If you've been producing at any real volume, you might have 500, 1,000 tracks sitting in there. The math just gets worse. So why is Suno doing this? Their stated reasoning is that caps make it harder for bad actors to mass export music. But look, this lands days after their watermarking announcement. The real pressure is the pile of major label lawsuits. We'd rather explain that than pretend it's arbitrary. Whatever you think of the decision, the direction is clear enough. Getting audio out of Suno is going to be more controlled from here, not less. Which is exactly why we built this, our Suno playlist importer. And this is precisely the situation it was made for. Here's how it works. You put the tracks you want into a playlist on Suno, set it to public, that just means reachable by link. Copy the URL, paste it into our importer, hit Fetch Playlist. Done. We read the playlist and list out every track. You either grab the whole thing or tick the specific songs you want. One click brings the lot down as a single zip. High-quality MP3 straight from Suno's CDN. The real audio, not a re-encoded copy. And we don't ask for your Suno login. The importer reads the public playlist link. No credentials, no account access risk. It's included free with our lifetime plan. If you've got a big library, build a few playlists instead of one massive one. Makes the zips easier to handle and forces some useful sorting up front. Then, unzip, organize into folders, and back it all up properly. External drive plus a cloud copy. The whole point is you own the files now. And that's only true once they exist in more than one place. But getting the files out is only step 1. Because every track you pull down carries markers you can't hear. And if you're releasing to streaming, those markers will get you rejected. There are 3 layers. A SynthID-class watermark baked into the audio signal itself. C2PA content credentials attached as a signed manifest. And spectral fingerprints that the generation process leaves in the frequency content. Suno announced August 6th that these are durable and engineered to resist tampering. And here's the thing. Stripping metadata does nothing. Tag editor. Wipe the fields. Convert MP3 to WAV and back. Rename the file. Doesn't matter. The watermark lives in the waveform, not the tags. That's what our engine handles. 6 layers. 3 for the embedded markers, 3 for the structural tells that make AI audio sound like AI audio. The first 3 layers strip the SynthID-class watermark, the C2PA credentials, and the spectral fingerprints. You upload your track, MP3, WAV, or FLAC, and the engine runs everything in the browser. But here's what most people miss. Generated audio has structural tells too. It sits rigid and flat in a way that's its own signature. So the other 3 layers handle timing normalization, dynamic range reshaping, and stereo field correction. That flatness? Gone. And we run a mastering pass while we're in there. Lands you around -14 LUFS. That's streaming ready. No separate mastering step. We keep it tested against current Suno exports, so nothing sneaks past. Now, we build and test specifically against DistroKid intake screening. That's the gate most independent artists are actually hitting when they try to get onto Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music. That's the gate we make sure you clear. The honest scope. Same as always. Suno's newest watermark is still rolling out and engineered to resist tampering. Nobody can promise a permanent guarantee against a system that isn't fully live. That includes us. What's checkable is that we remove the SynthID-class watermark it's modeled on, plus C2PA and the spectral fingerprints, and we test against DistroKid.
So what does this cost?
One price. No subscription, no per-track fees. Lifetime is $39. One time. That gets you unlimited Suno playlist downloads, unlimited track processing for artifact removal, MP3, WAV, and FLAC output, priority queue, and every future feature we ship. No subscription. Here's why one payment matters. You're not processing one song. You're rescuing a library and then cleaning whatever you decide is worth releasing. Priced per track, your own back catalog becomes a running expense. That's backwards. Now, two things we'd say, even if they cost us sales. Use this on your own music. Our importer reads public playlists, which means, yeah, it could be pointed at somebody else's library. Don't do it. Mass exporting other people's catalogs is the exact behavior that got these limits introduced for everyone. And the artifact removal? That's release prep for tracks you made. It's not for impersonating artists or flooding platforms with filler. Disclose where a platform asks you to. Release music you'd actually put your name on. So here's exactly what to do. And don't leave this until the week it lands. Step 1. Make a playlist on Suno. Set it to public. Paste the link into our importer, hit fetch, and grab the zip. Back it up. External drive plus cloud. Your files on your machine under your control. Step 2. Anything you're actually releasing? Run it through our engine. Strip the watermarks, fix the structural tells, get the mastering pass, then send it out through DistroKid. $39. Once. And your catalog sits on your own drive instead of behind a counter that resets every month. September 3rd is coming. If you've got a library in Suno, don't sleep on this one. Links are below. And subscribe. This space is changing weekly, and we'll keep you ahead of it.